The critical theory that I decided to focus on was self-confidence. The two books that I applied this to were The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison. This was set in 1941, and Their Eyes Are Watching God by Zora Hurston, set in the early 1900s. I asked myself 3 questions when I focused on this topic, and the first one was, what initiates a person's insecurities? In The Bluest Eye, Bukola Breedlove associates beauty with white skin and blue eyes, as opposed to her dark skin and dark eyes. Her mom is a maid, and she believes that she loves the daughter to the house that she tends to more than her because of her white skin and blue eyes. In Their Eyes Are Watching God, Janie sees a bee pollinating a flower, and after this she becomes obsessed with the idea of true love. She doesn't want to die alone, and she wants to have somebody to go through her struggles with. And the next question that I asked was, how will they ever be satisfied with themselves? In The Bluest Eye, Bukola would only feel satisfied herself when she feels beautiful or when she gets her blue eyes. She would believe that her parents would stop fighting just because of this, and she believes that it would change how she sees the world or how the world sees her. In Their Eyes Are Watching God, Janie would be satisfied when she finds true love. She goes through a few marriages, and they don't really work out until the last one. And the last question that I asked was, what changes in them, their physical appearance, or was it their attitude that changed? In The Bluest Eye, it was her attitude that changed. She goes through an incident with Soaphead Church, and after this incident, she believes that she's going to be granted with blue eyes. However, she obviously can't just magically get them, so she becomes obsessed with looking at herself in the mirror and telling herself that she has them while talking to her imaginary friend about it. So it kind of drives her to insanity. And in Their Eyes Are Watching God, it's also Janie's attitude that changes. After her first couple marriages, her last one is the one where she finds true love. However, she ends up having to shoot him because he retracts rabies while fleeing from a hurricane. And he becomes really aggressive and paranoid, and so she has to shoot him. And for my extended research for this topic, I asked a few students around the school of different ages, ethnicities, genders, and I asked them these same 3 questions that I focused on with the 2 books. And the first, she's a female, and she was 18, and she talked a lot about bullying and how her past makes her insecure, how she doesn't want the same teasing that happened when she was younger to happen again, so that's what she feels insecure about, more like her looks, which is a lot like Bukola. The second student, he's a 17-year-old male, and he talked about his looks as well as his intellectual talent. So it kind of was like Janie, how there was a deeper meaning. She was insecure about true love, and he was insecure about intellectual talent. He felt insecure when other people walked into the room, and also his intellectual talent. He compared himself to his family. And the third person that I asked the questions to was a male who was 16, and he was insecure about his height. In sports, as well as in society, society kind of shapes the idea that girls want the taller guys, and so he felt really insecure about that, but his attitude also changed because he realized he can't control it. And so yeah, that's what I focused on for self-confidence.